Guys, summer's almost over and there's work to be done before winter arrives. Allow our good friends at Willie Gardens to help you out with all your outside weatherization needs. No job too big, too small. They've been helping and serving our area for over a decade. Need a road plowed or maybe your business parking lot? Let them help. Don't get stuck inside during the winter months. Give them a call at 606-344-8790. Located at 511 South Main Street, Corbin, Kentucky, Sugar Booger's Custom Cakes has been bringing delicious treats to the Tri-County area for over a decade. Whether it be a cupcake, cookie, cake pop, brownie, or a signature one-of-a-kind custom cake that will be the star of any event, Sugar Boogers has you covered. Easy online ordering with polite, knowledgeable staff guaranteed to make each experience easy and stress-free. Go check them out on Facebook or give them a call for a free estimate. Sugar Boogers Custom Cakes for all occasions, 606-344-6595.
Are you a jerky jerk?
You're holding it, right?
Yeah, I got it. Just give me 1 second.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
Can you give me a piece? Yeah, of course.
Kick off your boots, come gather round. We're digging up secrets that can't stay down. Bigfoot's out there in the midnight air. Aliens watching from who knows where. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, CIA. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. From small town whispers to city lights, we're hunting the truth in the dead of night. Conspiracies spin and the rumors fly. Country Cupid is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Truth or a tale, come and see. We're gonna have some fun, y'all.
What's going on, Facebook and YouTube and whoever's watching? See the guys, they're sitting in the chairs right now. But I snuck in and just decided I wanted to say hi and appreciate you guys tuning in. And we need to figure out some way to get these guys more excited for something. I don't know, maybe put some smelling salts, do some of that type of stuff. I don't know. It might kill me. Let's see. Oh yeah, you could put something right here on the mic. That would be funny to watch. But That would also be cruel. So let's see. The wheel. Yeah, we do got the wheel. I forgot about that. So let's go ahead and start putting your votes and because they're not seeing this right now, only you guys are. Let's just put one, just numbers so they don't see names coming up. But just put 1 for Paul to do the wheel, 2 for Jericho, or 3 for our guest, or 4 for me. So we'll do 1 for Paul, 2 for Jericho, 3 for the guest, number 4 for me. You can just start doing that, and then whoever gets the highest amount by, let's just say, 8 o'clock, then at about 8:10, we'll do the wheel if we can. Appreciate you guys. Don't tell them. Keep it our secret. Love y'all.
In a world where feelings are protected and men have traded big, beautiful beards for man purses and man buns, comes to you a podcast you always wanted and never knew you needed. A podcast where feelings are left at the door and conversations happen unfiltered and no sugarcoating.
Good evening. We're on. We're full. We're live. All right. Good.
What is going on Facebook and YouTube for those that are watching us on YouTube?
And later Instagram and TikTok and all these other great platforms.
So 100%, we had no idea that this was planned or Ronnie's plan on what was going on. But we've already got one vote for Noccona, and that's fantastic. Just keep those votes going for Noccona, guys.
Yes, we
We
do.
appreciate it.
We do have a vote for Noccona. Awesome.
But see, you guys weren't supposed to watch.
I was wondering why he had a problem with us watching the screens tonight. I was like, that doesn't seem like Ronnie. But then I was like, that doesn't play right now. What is that?
You even tried to stop, and you was like, "Oh, whoa, what is?"
Yeah, I'm like, turn it down.
So, in other news,
That said, we have Noccona Mason with us tonight, guys.
yes,
One of the Mason tribe. Now, you heard the story how Noccona got his name last week. Noccona.
I didn't want you to remind me of that.
Nikita. Right, Nikita?
Nikia,
Nikia.
Nikita. Everybody always butchers their names, which my name gets butchered a lot too. Mine's, I feel pretty common.
I think it's spelled a little different. I can't spell it either, though. I forget there's an H in it.
Yeah,
Is
everybody
it spelled like that in the way in the Bible?
just like the Bible.
Oh, okay.
I've had it spelled JERRICO and all kinds of stuff. We got an uncle,
The way his name's spelt, though, is spelt exactly the way it is in the Bible.
yeah, but we got an uncle. I mean, obviously, he's known me my whole life, and still to this day calls me Jerry because he can't remember my name.
Well, listen, Jerry works. Guys, also big shout out RJ's Beef Jerky. We've all had our bags.
Yeah, I've already
For the show.
devoured mine.
Jericho's already ate most of his.
All of his.
So freaking good.
All right, made right here in Corbin by our man Ronnie. The show,
A veteran,
veteran,
American.
owned and operated.
That's right. So if you want your tongue to beat your brain out, come take a lick of this jerky.
Are you a real jerky jerk?
Yes, we are.
He just think he just come up with a slogan for you there.
Hey, that's gonna be patent. You watch.
Yeah.
All right, so we brought Noccona on here. Some of you guys have been with us since the beginning of the show. Remember that Noccona entered our karaoke contest,
Yes.
and he started sharing a story that he couldn't finish. One, because maybe he wasn't ready to share it with everybody at that time, and he had his kids with him, and it was kind of like, well, maybe we'll save this for another show. And for at least a couple weeks, people begged us to bring you back.
Oh, is that right?
That's a fact.
That's not a lie.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Now, problem is Noccona tells us who's coming and doesn't come.
Work
Don't
gets
help
in the way. Work, man. I got to make money.
I mean, look how long ago that was. It's took this long to get you back.
I was the first one to enter y'all's contest.
You was.
So
Now, have they even seen Noccona yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and put the camera on them and let's reintroduce them. And there you go. You're live. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
You look at the camera.
I was trying to see me, but I don't see me nowhere.
Okay, there's like a 10-second delay right here.
No.
Yeah, remember I said that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out, man.
I should have just sat there for
There's
10 seconds.
the
then.
thing is that by the time you see it on that screen, you've done messed up.
Done went and messed up.
Done went messed up.
Yeah, so all the stuttering you just said and done, you messed up.
I never stuttered.
Anyway, introduce yourself.
Noccona Mason, I was here for their first contest for singing.
It was crazy.
I work all the time, can't make it.
He does. And what is the name of your business?
Mason's Landscaping.
Mason's Landscaping. Right now, he's got over 30 yards. He's wanting to double that by next year. If the person that is sponsoring us right now, Willie Gardens, runs out of work, please contact our man Mason.
I don't think he's going to run out of work, so. But yeah, contact me.
And we'll try to get his information and leave it here for you guys if you are needing any kind of work done in the future.
I do have a business page on Facebook as well.
Go ahead and give yourself a shout out, man.
Well, if you want to find me on Facebook, you'd have to put in Mason's Landscaping, probably like Corbin, Kentucky, because there is several that's on Facebook. I wish I had my shirt on, but you would see the logo that I use. But it's 2 spades as an X,
Okay.
so you'll find it relatively quick.
So
If not, just go onto my personal page and you'll see where I've shared things from that page.
No, it's not just landscaping, it's a pretty broad landscaping business.
Yeah, it's a pretty broad
Pressure
spectrum.
washing, you do landscaping, you do mowing, you do trimming, you do
Yeah.
all kinds
Anything
of
in your
stuff.
landscape beds, I from pulling weeds to re-edging, planting, pulling plants up, redesign, installs, I do it.
Installs, what does that mean?
Landscape install. From
Like
nothing to
tree?
something. Like flare bed wise.
Okay.
If you ain't got nothing at all, I'll put something in there.
When I think of install, I'm thinking like a refrigerator or a washer dryer or something.
Yeah. No, I stay out of the people's houses.
So, Ronnie's going to throw it up on the screen for you to see.
So Mason, what got everybody's attention? And I said Mason, Noccona, what got everybody's attention last time was you starting to share your testimony. Now, let me tell you what piqued my ears. So your brother Jericho, which I don't know if we've said yet, on this show, you two are brothers in real
Yep.
life.
Biological 100% blood brother.
I don't know if we've said that tonight. If you've been watching the show, then you know that. But
He's the son that they wanted.
I don't know if I would say that.
No, they have said that. He was planned and I was not at all. Like when they found out they was pregnant with me, they went
He might not have been planned, but he definitely wasn't unwanted either.
so yeah, guys, there's his information, and just being true to our sponsors. If you reach out to Willie Gardens, they're busy. Contact Mason's Landscape.
Yep. That
Willie Gardens has used him for.
And Willie Gardens has used him in the past, is what he said.
Yeah.
yeah, he's gave
Which
me
is
quite a bit of work.
Pretty big thing. And another big, mower landscaper around here, Benny Brown. A lot of people know Benny Brown.
Yeah,
but
Benny's gave me a lot of work too.
Benny calls on Kona all the time for help.
Well, that's awesome.
Brown's Lawn Care is the name of his business. Great man.
Yeah, Benny is a really good man.
So if you guys just want to keep the votes where they are, 3, I think Noccona would be great.
Vote in 1, vote in 2.
If you guys missed the beginning, it was Ronnie.
Don't just lean on
duping
3.
us a little bit.
Yeah.
And if we're going to do our wheel segment tonight, and if you vote number 1, that'll be me. Number 2 will be Jericho. 3 will be Kona, and 4 would be Ronnie.
So just
1, 2, or 4 sounds good.
just in case people don't know, you want to read the options on there?
No,
You know?
no.
Okay.
That's a lot to read, and I'd like to keep people guessing.
Okay, that's good too. I like the.
I was
But they can
almost
go
ready.
back and watch the show where we
They
had
could.
it,
They could
so.
go back and watch it and hear the But yeah, the surprise is what makes it best.
Element of surprise. Always fast.
You don't know what's on there, do you?
No, he don't.
If it's the same thing as when Sean was here, I got a glimpse of what was on there.
oh, so you know something.
If we can stay away from the British accent, I'd be great.
Oh, the one he done?
Yeah.
Oh, he butchered it.
Yeah.
That was the worst I've ever seen.
He did sound like he had a little bit of Australian, but like for any American, I must say, if you try to do a British accent, it's going to sound a little Australian, especially
I think
Southern.
that's how we're kind of tuned.
Maybe. I would have to listen to one first
Yeah.
and get it in my head. So
Well, you have to talk like not only like speak the way they do, but you have to say the words they say. Their wording is a little slightly different than the way we put our
well,
sentences
they
together.
enunciate where we don't.
No, I don't know if they enunciate or not. They throw in some weird words,
Well, they
So-
I think what you might be calling weird is it really not like we call croissants or biscuits.
They say croissant.
No, they actually say it as something else.
Yeah.
Actually, a biscuit to them is what, a cookie? Like,
Oh no, you guys are one speaking.
Biscuit is cookie.
yeah. See, they call a cookie a biscuit.
Yeah,
Where a biscuit to us is, everybody knows what biscuit is.
yeah. Throw a little gravy on that.
Yeah.
Actually, the breakfast I had this morning.
So to get us back in the direction, when we had Kona on the show doing his karaoke, he shared a little bit of his testimony, and there was a lot of people that was really interested on what he had to say, and that's why we've reached out to him several times since then, or Jericho has several times since then,
Several times, yes.
to try to get him back on the show, so that he could give his testimony.
Yeah, so, I mean, you left us on a cliffhanger, and I don't know where you want to start and stuff.
At the
but
beginning, for new people.
At the beginning.
That's why I was saying.
So it all started with the song that I chose.
Right, yeah. No, good.
The song that I did, It'll Be Worth It After All, it was sung by the Spencers. Phenomenal group. They got a lot of great songs, but that one has always been a touching song to me. Heard it all my life through church. It is a great song. It's my testimony song because it don't matter what you go through in life. We all have our battles. We all have a path that we go down, but it'll be worth it after all. If you stick to the path that you had chose or that God has put before you, it'll be worth it in the end. So that song was always a testimony to me, but my testimony personally, I spoke about it a little bit at dinner, but all my life I've been in and out of church, been to several churches throughout my life, so knowing God was never a question for me. But 2 years ago, I just was under a lot of conviction and just about choices that I was making and the path that I was going down at the time.
If you don't mind, could you elaborate on that?
Elaborate, sure. I hate talking about it because we're on.
No,
But anyway,
sugarcoat.
I chose the path of drugs, and I was coming away from a lot of it at the time. I wasn't solely from it, but the last thing that I chose, was doing was marijuana, and I always, in my earlier years, I always felt like it wasn't a sin to
There's a lot of people that agree with you right now.
to partake in that. But I've came to the conclusion it's probably not so much if you don't abuse that specific thing. It only becomes a sin when you start abusing it. And the marijuana was one of it, Was I abusing it? Probably so. And so, it was just one of those things. I wasn't questioning God, really. I would just had questions. And to believe that he was 100% real is something I really wanted to know. And not only did I want to know that, but if it was a hindrance to my life or to me progressing forward, should I stop it? Because I didn't want nothing to get in the way of the ultimate prize in the end, and that's to be able to share a spot in heaven.
Let me ask you this: you're taking us down a pretty PG road,
Yeah.
and because a lot of people would say
I don't know if that's PG.
a lot of people would say, well, a lot of states would say marijuana wasn't illegal at all
Yeah.
or not a problem.
Well, it probably ain't a problem.
And I just want to, and maybe Noccona's not ready to share every bit of it, but I want to remind people that he started off saying it started here.
Yeah.
That's without going into a bunch of detail because, listen, because we're no sugarcoating right now, if somebody watches this show and like, we're going to say he's a drug addict because he smoked marijuana, they would laugh us out of this room.
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't. Not just marijuana, man.
But that's the only thing that you've said. And
I've been down the road. There was a 3-year span. I'll say it. There's a 3-year span where I'd done methamphetamine. In when I first started doing that, I didn't want to really have it to take my life over, but in the end, it was. It took a lot of things from me, and it was about to take my family from me.
See, I'm glad you said that because I don't know if you watched last week's show, but your brother said, one thing I can say about Kona is anytime I ask him
Yeah.
if something was going on, he'd be honest with me.
Yeah, I've never lied about it.
He's the only one that's never lied about it.
If you ask me, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, I mean, I'm just glad that you said it because he's I don't know if he's as supportive to you face to face as he's as supportive about you without you knowing. Because you know how brothers are.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No. So for 3 years, I was on that. And then during that 3 years, I've tried a lot of things. I tried heroin once. I've tried cocaine. I took a handful of pills. Cocaine and heroin was only a one-time deal. I never really done it after that.
Right.
I was really disappointed in cocaine, I guess you could say, because...
Right. Well, no, listen. I think of Rick James every time something says.
I just through my years, you hear of cocaine's a rich man's drug, and the way that it makes them feel. When I tried it, I could have went to the Rite Aid and got a bottle of war gel and snorted that up my nose and got the same effect from it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just numbed me. That's all I felt from that. Heroin was very scary. That was something I'd never wanted to try again. It just felt like I drank 2/5 of liquor and chased it down with a beer. It was ultimately scary.
Just black out. Huh?
Yeah, and I didn't like it too much. So, but I've been down the road of drugs.
Well, look, can I ask? And I don't mean to interrupt. I just want you to be able to share your story. Do you know when it started and what might have caused you to even start heading down that road?
Well,
I just want to give you a good interview.
It all started when I was a teenager. Probably, I'd started smoking marijuana when I was a teenager. I started dabbling around with pills here and there. With my uncle who's deceased now, but I wouldn't say he's who introduced me, but I got introduced.
Right.
And
Our family introduced you.
Well, I don't want to put blame on it because the ultimate one you want to blame is yourself because you chose to do it, right? So
right, that's fair.
And so I was just introduced, and I was the one that decided to try it. So I was a teenager. I didn't never start the other harder stuff until early to mid 20s, and methamphetamine was probably my earlier 20s.
How was that introduced to you?
That was through a family member. I was always against that. I never really wanted to try it, and he talked it up a whole lot. But, at the same time...
Ultimately, your decision.
I decided to try it, but, I was going through a lot then with my immediate family. We was going through a whole bunch, me and my ex-wife, and depression hit, and I wanted to try to...
See, that's what I was wanting to get to the root of.
Yeah.
Is when was it, what triggered it?
What triggered it?
What triggered it? And was it
Yeah.
a way to be absent from that problem, or was it?
Well, I don't know if it made me absent from the problem, but I was looking for that. I was looking to be absent from a problem, but it created more. It created more problems. Did I hide it real good for a while? Yeah.
Jericho said you didn't hide it good at all.
For a while, I probably did, but features start to show after a while.
And me, personally, and Kona knows, I'm not fond of his ex-wife at all. And I begged Kona for years to leave her. Leave it. End it.
Sometimes, and ultimately, again, it's your decision, but sometimes being in certain situations lead to certain things.
It does. Yeah, sure does. Being in the position I was in through my marriage, it led to poor decisions.
Now, let me just kind of back up a little bit. Now, to tell the story, you're jacked. I mean, you get out of high school, you're jacked, you're ripped up. That's what he said.
He accused me of being on steroids for a long time.
He said, let me tell you something. My brother
never touched them.
Nobody. He's 100% said that you did.
I swear you did.
Hey, that's one thing I'll take to my grave. Now, I admitted to all these drugs that I've tried, but I promise you one thing, I've never done steroids.
Because he would get on... He'd get on these anger spells, and then if he didn't take steroids, that was just 100% retard strength.
No, I had anger issues. I still do today.
He was unbelievably strong.
No, that's what he said. That you were jacked. I mean, you're coming out of high school, jacked.
I was benching 305 pounds out of high school.
So, I mean, it's not like that you were just somebody that couldn't get any attention.
I'm pretty sure I was this size in high school. The size that I am now.
2 years ago, I was working out with 300 pounds. Yeah. And I still wasn't as strong as you was then.
I mean, I wasn't on steroids, I can tell you that. I mean, I've admitted to a lot of stuff, but I would never falsify what you want to call the truth.
But what I was getting at is you wasn't like a loner. You know what I mean? You were playing football, is that right?
I played football. I played
jack dude. And it's just kind of like if somebody that went to high school with you would be like, this guy ain't never going down that road. Yeah. Right? Probably, to look at you.
Probably. I was probably that feature in a lot of people's eyes. And it's surprising to find out who does fall off that wagon.
No, it surprises me, all the people I went to high school with that you thought would end up in this direction, or end up in this direction.
Yeah.
It just shows, though, that drugs are not a respecter of person, man.
They're not.
They'll hit anybody.
They'll get anybody. So I guess about a year and a half into using meth, this is probably when my features started to show. Hey, I was 225 pounds coming into that, and whenever I stopped it, I was 145.
Oh wow,
145.
145 when I jumped on the scale.
Wow.
And so when I got off of it, I never turned back to it, never went back to it. I just started getting back in the gym, trying to get back healthy, regain my weight. I got up to probably about 200 pounds, and I felt a lot better. I'm 205 now. Probably been that way for about 6-7 months. I usually fluctuate between 195 to 205, something like that. So, but I was 145 coming down from 225 in just 3 years.
And what would you? And I mean, and I don't mean to. I'm certainly not trying to speed it along, but where was the rock bottom at? Where when you were like?
Actually, rock bottom for me was. It wasn't the fact that my family started telling me I looked sick, or nothing like that. It was actually my son at the time. It was right before my ex-wife put me in jail for a weekend. He told me, he come up to me and told me, he asked me if I was okay. I said, yeah, I'm fine. And he said, well, Daddy, you look sick. Because he watched me for 3 years just lose weight.
Right.
And never was gaining it. So that was my rock bottom. When
your kids were actually picking up on what?
Yeah, when my child picked up on it. I think my boy was 6 at the time. He's 14 now. that was when I found my bottom, because I didn't want my child to really acknowledge that his daddy is on something that he ain't supposed to be on. So I that was coming into the weekend that I went to jail, and I spent time in jail, kind of reminiscing and reflecting my life, and
Yeah.
I come out of jail and I never looked back at it.
Really?
Yeah, just I dropped it, but I still smoked marijuana. It wasn't up until about a year ago before I actually stopped it.
Well, again, it's prescribed now. There is
Yeah,
a prescriber down the street.
And there is a very conflicting deal with that, but I was mainly because I didn't want it to hinder my forward progress with God. Not that I'm saying that marijuana is a sin or you shouldn't do it. I'm not out here promoting it, or I'm not discarding it, but it was
an obstacle for you.
It was an obstacle for me, and about $600 a month too, so that I started saving. But anyway,
$600 a month.
yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But
Moving on.
but anyway, it was a personal thing, and I didn't want it to be a hindrance for me. So, God pretty much told me, it was a hindrance for me to move forward, because I was just abusing it too much. I wasn't using it for its medicinal purposes. I was using it for a recreational purpose.
I'm struck on that. Was you buying a kilo or something? Or
No, that's two different drugs.
I know,
brother.
but like, what? Like,
No, it's just
what do they call it? A brick? Was you buying a brick every month or something?
No, that's two different drugs.
Different drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's how much I.
Let's reach over to a poundage.
Ounces and pounds.
Yeah.
Marijuana world.
Well, I know they make them into bricks though when they ship them.
You're talking about hash.
I was at hash.
Yeah. So,
God, $600 a month.
so yeah, we was there. I was there. But anyway, it was a hindrance to me, so I decided that I would quit it, and that was a year ago. So I've been completely 100% sober for the last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how has it helped your journey with God?
For me, it has helped a lot. Well, during that same time, I was feeling conviction with that. I was feeling just other conviction, and ultimately, it was. I wanted the realness. I wanted to feel that He was as real as we say He is. And then, so I was working a job at that time, and I went and ran off the debris, and I was headed home for the evening. And that's when I started really getting into it, and thinking about it while I was driving and stuff like that. And God, pretty much said, let me show you just how real I am. And in the blink of an eye, man, I ran off the road, ran about 60, 65 mile an hour and hit a tree head on. And I come out of that truck. I was just in tears. I looked back, I looked in the truck and looked back at the truck, and I couldn't stop looking at the truck, because no man should have walked away from a wreck that was so severe like I did that day. And I didn't really walk away, I wobbled away because it broke my foot, and that was the only thing that happened to me. But God showed me that day exactly how real He is. Should have I lived? No. He spared my life that day, and then from thenceforth, I just kept trying to draw closer and closer to God, and just kind of giving Him praise every day. I wake up, and as soon as my feet hit the floor, I thank God. I thank God for that day He gave me, for watching over me and my family at, of a night while we slept, for giving us breath the very next day, for putting supper on my table, or breakfast on the table, or money in my pockets, being able to pay a bill. I give Him thanks for that. Because you always got to put God in the center of your life. No matter if it's your spouse, you and your spouse, you put God in the center of that. You put God in the center of your own life. If it ain't led by God, you ain't living.
Now, was there ever a rebellion time? Because I've heard Jericho, him and I have become really good friends since before the podcast, and even stronger since. But he told me that your father was a preacher.
Yeah.
Was there any kind of resentment because of that, or did that help you, or did that hinder you?
I wouldn't say that it helped me or hindered me, really. You know, yeah, my father was a preacher. He chose his path.
I'm not trying to talk about his path. I'm
No.
just saying how it helped.
It didn't help. It didn't help or
changed
hurt
anything.
me. It didn't. I didn't let that affect my path.
Right.
He wasn't nothing. Like there was nothing there for me.
Well, see, like,
You know?
if my dad was a coal miner,
Yeah.
my dad would talk about coal mining. I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. Never. I don't want to do that. And I was just kind of thinking if it was kind of like similar to your dad preaching. You're like, yeah, no, I see my dad talking. I see his actions. I don't think I'm about that.
Yeah.
Or
No, I
see
mean,
my dad preaching and all these people, the way they're acting.
when my dad did preach, he was a great preacher. You know, he
did. He
was a very anointed
Really good
man
word.
when he preached, when he was following God.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice. I would say it was nice growing up to your father being a preacher.
There's a lot of respect
so-
that comes with that time.
No, it wasn't neither. He's lying. That was not nice.
Well, see, there we go. There's two
Well-
different perspectives.
My perspective of it was nice to have a man in the house that did preach, that you had a line that you walked. And I ain't going to say that they was
Fine
bends.
line.
They wasn't no bends or curves or nothing in those lines. They wasn't a gap in the middle that you could straddle. You know, they was a line that you walked. And it was only for the better. And if he would humble himself a bit, he would realize it was only for the better of who we are today.
Oh yeah, I say it all the time. It shaped us who we are. You know, the structure that man put us through.
They was structuring at home.
Yeah, the structure that man put us through, it made us who we are today.
You know, like,
But like he just said, there was no bends. There was no forgiveness. There was no second chances.
hey, if we ever did something and Dad wasn't around, Mom would say, "You wait till your daddy gets home." Hey, and we waited. You know,
So how many Mason boys are there?
3.
So there's one more. Mike.
yeah.
Who I've tried getting on the show also. And I don't know. He just won't do it.
He's
We need to have a Mason show.
Which I feel like he's got a really good testimony too, though.
he's probably tuned in.
Oh,
He watches all the time.
He's a regular now.
Is he?
He's probably watching now. I don't know. But he seems to always comment, like, or he's on there.
But I mean, where it didn't hinder him, I'd say it did hinder me. You know, my dad's, upbringing.
It wasn't only our father though that in our family that preached. We had uncles. We had a papa that preached. So there was a lot of preachers in our family.
Yeah, our dad.
My dad has what five brothers.
11
and-
altogether.
Well, that's the girls too.
Yeah,
but,
girls and boys. He's got 11 brothers and sisters.
I think we're froze right now.
but there was a good portion of his brothers that all preached.
I've been working on it, trying to get.
Are they both froze?
I look like I'm ready to use the bathroom there.
If I unplug it and plug it back in, you think they'd kick on?
I've been watching them go in and out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Are they hearing us right now? Or
No, they can hear you.
Yeah, they can still hear us.
It's just.
All right. So if everybody could just screenshot this photo.
yeah, don't screenshot that photo. It looks like I'm ready to squat down on one.
Screenshot this photo. Whoever gives us the best meme with this photo, I will personally give $20 to.
yeah,
I
gosh.
want you to screenshot it.
Oh my gosh.
And send us
There's gonna be
a
all
meme.
kinds of memes now out there.
Put it on cameras and see if that works.
It was on me, man.
It was on me. It's on me still.
It's froze on me.
Change it.
Alright, change to you, and it's black screen on you guys. Both cameras are dead.
So what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to end it and come back live in 1 minute. That's how we fixed it last time.
No, it should. Are they both saying webcam on?
That one's got a live feed. Oh, his is live. Yeah. His is back live now. Now it's back on webcam. It's like every time you switch to it.
You can see him moving now.
Sorry, guys. Kathy Jackson said my dad was a preacher, and it was hard walking that fine line. I mean, yeah. Oh, it is hard walking that line. I mean, that's just like I explained. You know, if you got a father that is leading a congregation, he's not only leading the congregation at church, but he's leading his family. You know, and there's a line that you walk.
Yeah, well, I mean, the congregation is looking at his family.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't raise a bunch of millions.
That's right. I mean, there was times in church, if we acted out in some sort, hey, we sat by our mother, you know, in church, and that's where we was supposed to stay. If we got up other than to use the bathroom, guarantee you, they was whipping going home. Every Wednesday night, we got a whooping. That was guaranteed one whooping a week, and it was on church night.
Yeah.
Because one of us got up. One of us done something we wasn't supposed to do. You know, and that was always a guaranteed.
Oh, I'll tell you, good. I think I might have told y'all already, but this one night we just got back from church, and you know I didn't know what this crap was, you know, but we had a lot of cousins stuff that like Alex and Billy used to go coon hunting with Dad a lot.
Yeah,
and you know they was heavily pot smokers. Then my two cousins
We have a
was.
question real quick. Would you say walking that fine line is what pushed you down the path you chose?
No, not really. I wouldn't say that. The path I chose was just the path I chose. It was nothing to do with the line that I had to walk, because ultimately I came back to that, right? You know, I cleaned up my act and I got off the things that I was doing, and that line is now the line that I walk today. You know, I try to do right by what's in my house. I try to do right by the Lord.
Well, that's kind of what she's saying.
Yeah.
You got away from that line.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and you got back to it. And
got back to it. Yeah.
Path.
I wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, the choices in between that line and the line today, I wouldn't say that line was the reason I chose that.
Right.
That was by my own doings.
Yeah.
But
what I was saying though is, you know, our two cousins used to come over all the time, go coon hunting after church with Dad, and you know that's pot smoker stuff, and I'd heard them say phrases, you know, about, you know, joints or stuff like that. Well, we was all standing on the porch. Dad was unlocking the door, and you know, me just being a little kid, I was excited. We was home, finally got to play because we couldn't do nothing at church. So we was on that porch. I jumped up down. I said, "Yeah, we're gonna go in here and smoke us a doobie." I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah,
but I got beat to death. I'm telling you.
Hey, Dad, Pride's got a couple kilos.
Yeah.
I remember I did. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go in here and smoke us a doobie."
I don't think Dad was a big pot smoker really back in the day. He liked to drink though.
Well, I know I got beat for that, and he didn't even explain, you know, like he didn't say why I don't need to be saying that or stuff. I was so confused, and that's what's worse is when you're confused on why you're getting whooped.
So you are the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the baby.
And you're the oldest?
No, I'm the second oldest.
You're the middle child.
Yeah,
him and my sister are the middle.
Yeah, the going order would be Michael, me, Nakia, Jerko.
Yeah, he's what, you're 3 seconds older than Kia?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Give me a little grace here, bud.
It was like just firing them out.
No, 3 minutes. We always had an argument when we was kids who was the oldest. My sister would always say she was the oldest, but I think we all knew it was me.
Yeah.
So, what about, did you, being the middle child, did you ever kind of idolize your brother, or Jericho, did you ever kind of?
Well, growing up, me and our older brother seemed to be the closest.
Yeah, they definitely was.
I don't really know why. It's just how it panned out.
Yeah.
So I did idolize him a lot growing up. even when he went out to the military and stuff in it. And to be honest, and I don't care if he's watching right now or not, is when he went into the military, that's when I stopped idolizing him, because he started doing things that he never done before. And it confused me, really. And you think about it, it confused me. I couldn't understand why he's doing that.
Can you elaborate?
Well, I mean, he'd always, he's like you. I know.
He's taking your job,
Stop
Paul.
sugarcoating. But he's like you. I mean, even he started smoking pot as a teenager and stuff, and that was fine. But then when he went off to the military, he used to call me a lot. And then that started slowing down, and I started asking him, I was like, why don't we talk much anymore? And I felt like he got on heavier things, because he wanted out of the military, so he's purposely trying to fail drug tests and this and that to get out of the military. And I don't know, I guess I just didn't approve of his actions. And then I think that put a damper in our relationship. But in my older life, I've tried, connecting more with my brothers. Our sister's really hard to get through to. She's very stubborn.
She's probably the one out of all of us that's kept a sober life. She's never ventured.
But she's very.
And that's good
stubborn.
for her. Don't let Jerko fool you. He had a history.
I had a little history, but I'm talking about just like her personality stuff. She's so stubborn and hard headed, and you can't get through to her on nothing. She's just hard.
Look at me, I'm just eating the whole time.
Yeah.
Every time Ronnie puts the camera on my face, I'm sorry, guys. He waits for me to put the food in my mouth before he switches the camera.
Yeah. But I mean, all in all, like, I love my brothers and sisters to death, and I always want the best for them. But God, mighty, our sister's sometimes unbearable.
Yeah, I love her too. She's a different breed. She's a different breed. She's got a little bit of
I mean, but we kind of
bipolar issues, I guess.
She does, but we kind of pushed her into that though too, man. Like, because she grew up with nothing but boys, and even in high school, you know where the Rock is down in Rocco, the Rock. I mean,
it's alternative school.
Yeah, we used to go down there, and my sister would fight people, and we just watch. That's who she was. We just watch her beat people down.
Oh, she'd still do that today.
Oh, I know, she'd still do it today, but that's who she is.
And she's a completely sober one.
Yeah,
Yeah. She's probably drank a little bit here and there throughout her life, but she's been on the straight path her whole life.
But I mean, she's just always been this rough,
Man, that's what we need. We need a no sugarcoating Mason takeover show.
All four of us ain't been together, and I can't tell you how long.
It's been a while.
We need to make that happen.
Yeah, that's what I said. We need them all.
I don't even think in family events that all four of us has sat in the same place.
2 years ago, me and Justin and our cousin Glenn hosted a family reunion, and I couldn't get none of my brother's stuff to show up.
So he was busy 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
It took 6 months to get him here.
Yeah, I might have been working that day. Well, to be quite frank with you, there was not a whole lot of places I wanted to go to with my ex-wife. So
I don't blame you on that.
But
I mean, that was kind of depressing for me though. Like I really thought my family would pull through for me, and they didn't.
Well, listen, as somebody I've lost a father, lost a lot of my family, and I hate it for my kids. You know what I mean? I hate it for my kids because, me and my brother have a strained relationship. Me and my sister have a good one.
Michael did show up, didn't he? I forgot about that. Michael showed up. I'm sorry, I lied.
Did he correct you on that?
No, Jessica did.
But I always wish that my kids could see how awesome their uncles and aunts were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just for them to have a brilliant moment.
Yeah.
Where everything's kind of set aside And for one second, everybody's kind of taking in their titles.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you know what? I'm this kid's uncle. You can get to be like, come here.
Yeah.
Come here, Caden. I got something for you, Uncle. You know, Uncle Kona's got this. Or,
He came through for you, buddy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always kind of.
I think a lot of people idolize that kind of style of life.
I wish that's the way things were because
You know?
when we grew up,
I always think of them movies that you watch when they have these family events and everybody's just so loving to one another.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what you want in real
it
life.
doesn't happen in southeastern Kentucky often.
No.
I mean, I wanted to be that uncle. I wanted to be the fun-loving
Yeah.
uncle. That was like growing up. That was my, I don't know, inspiration or something to be that fun-loving uncle.
Yeah.
Fellas, there's still time. Let me just say, and
Oh,
like I said,
right.
I wish that I wish my kids could have. I have 2 children that never met my dad at all. Never even got the opportunity to meet him. And my brother, I have 2 kids that don't hardly know him at all either. And that's because of the decisions he made.
Is your dad still?
No, my dad's been gone for some time.
Okay.
And I have a 9-year-old son and almost a 2-year-old daughter that's never met him.
Yeah.
And I wish they would have. I wish we would have all had that kind of moment together. And for those of you that still have time, create that moment, even if it's just once.
Yeah.
Even if it's a flicker, to have that photo to look back on.
Yeah.
20 years ago or whatever, to me would be priceless. I would give anything that I had if I had a picture of my kids with my father right now.
Yeah.
I'd give anything. I'd give anything.
Me too. I don't know if my dad has ever physically laid eyes on my 2 little kids. Don't know if he's ever seen them in person.
He has mine, but
But I mean, sometimes, you just got to break through barriers. We're going to have to get those of you that agree to do it to go kidnap the other ones and just show up at the unwilling person's house.
Yeah.
So you have to get the 2 of you, possibly Michael, tie your sister down and just go to where your dad is.
Yeah.
Like, we're all here.
Well, see, that's the thing. Our sister gets to see our mom and dad all the time.
Tracy Mason said that he has seen.
that'd
Well,
be
like I said, I don't know. I don't. I cannot remember a time since my 2 little ones have been born where my dad and my 2 little ones was in the same area. Me personally, I can't remember it.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen, just that you don't remember.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now my mom has seen them several times.
Tracy, that is your mother.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm glad she's watching.
I think she's a
Mary Ann's asking, is Dad still preaching?
No.
No.
I'm telling you this. No, he's not.
no. He don't preach no more.
No, I don't know what deterred him or anything, but me personally, I would love for him to get back into that because that's when he shines. That's when he is a family.
You know, that's
man.
funny. That's what you said. You and I were talking. And you're like, listen,
That's what
me and my dad, we've had this and that, but man, to see him line up a room preaching.
He was
and
a
the
very
way he
anointed
could
man.
The way he could throw the word down and how people, he goes, man, he would shine
Yeah.
in those moments.
He would too. I'd agree with that. He was a very, very anointed man.
Yeah.
You talking about a congregation coming to life?
Yes.
You ever been in a church and you hear a lot of shouting and praising and going on? It was just as simple as him singing a song.
And Bay, I tell you, he can sing too. He's good, but I don't know. He's just in himself right now, I guess.
But like I said, I'd give anything for that.
So,
moment.
sounds like a lot of Masons are in here in the chat already. I mean, make that thing happen.
I must have been
together.
the one that got them all in. Yeah.
You had to be because this don't happen any other day.
Well, I'm glad to know that I'm looked at like that.
No, I do. I think about our parents all the time. but my parents, I don't know if he'd agree with this, but my parents are very stubborn, very stubborn people. Like they're firm believers. Well, like when it comes to our kids, they have said to me, it is not their job to come to us, it's our job to come to them. I don't agree with that at all. It's supposed to be a 50-50 mutual split, you know.
Are you talking about like visiting each other?
Yeah, like visiting and stuff.
Well, sure. You know that boat goes both ways, but to say that they're stubborn, I think as a parent, we're all pretty stubborn.
I'm stubborn with my kids, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
Well, I mean, you're stubborn with your kids. Why can't they be stubborn with you?
I mean, right, that's what I was saying.
That boat's got to go one way for it to come back. Right?
You said it's a two-way road, right?
let me reiterate, okay? So
Yeah.
they're talking about our grandkids. They're like, they said, why don't you ever bring your grandkids, our grandkids, to see us and stuff? I'm like, because you have a car just like I do.
Yeah, but they're older.
It doesn't matter.
You're 30.
Age is not a factor when it comes to who's wanting to see who.
I think in the defense of this whole thing, you know, like let's look at it like we're 60 years old and our kids has had kids. I don't think at that age I would be wanting to get out and travel too much anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I'd want my grandbabies to come see me.
I don't see myself changing. Somebody,
But I mean, I do see your point in it, you know.
I mean, it can work both ways.
It-
But I mean,
it
there's
could.
middle ground, though, too,
but,
right?
but
But the
way-
boat's got to start somewhere.
yeah.
I mean, like, if you're going to see them like 10 times and they've only come to see you once, I could be like, all right, why don't you just come see me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I come
gotta
see you,
start.
you come see me, I
I
come see
mean,
you.
it sounds like you're wanting them to do first.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. And personally,
Hey, listen, my man Jericho has been working on getting right with God, too.
Yeah.
I have.
Congratulations, yes.
Well, I have, but I feel like this topic we're on might be some of my struggle, though, too, because you're not supposed to hold resentment and all that. And
No, forgive and forget, baby. That's the way it is, you
Yeah.
know.
and just like you also struggled with resentment and stuff, I don't know if you overcome it fully, but
Well, no, I haven't. But you're not supposed to. Like, you're not supposed to get saved and get baptized and automatically become a new person. That's
Oh, it's a
supposed to
stepping
be
stone
what-
every day.
you are.
You don't
are
get
not-
clean to get in the shower.
You're
right?
not a.
So,
yeah.
You just free of sins for that one moment. You know, does
Yeah.
that make sense?
It does, because every day that you wake up, you have a choice to make. It's either continue to follow Christ or fall off that bridge.
Yeah, well, and just
know?
knowing that now you have a support system that you never had before.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, knowing that you can turn it over to God, where you're
And
like,
that's-
God, I can't do this on my own. I need you, and you can say that, and you can have that backing where you like, and where you've deferred your problem
Yeah.
to somebody else. Be like, Lord,
And
this is my problem.
well, after leaving your baptism yesterday on the way home, that's what I was telling Jessica. I was like, it was quiet for just a few seconds in the car, and I was like, Jessica, I said he has put some unbelievable men in my life, and
I've been telling Leanne that for 2 weeks. If she's watching, she'll say that. I said, Leanne, there is no mistake that I'm right where I need to be. I've never had a team around me that like I have right now. Never in my life have I had a team around me
Yeah.
like I have right now.
God will move and shift your life in ways that you need it to happen. He'll take people from it and he'll put people in it.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, and he has, he really has.
So
But like I said, man, things are different. There was a time when I was a kid where, and it wasn't because we didn't have the same, but we all went to my grandmother's house. We have a mammy, and there was about 20 of us cousins all at that house, all at the same time, and all of us running wild. She was just 4'8", one woman. That was it. Watching 20.
this is a short
Yeah.
woman,
Yeah.
4'8".
She's little lady.
Yeah.
Watching 20 kids. Some of us barely able to walk. Some of us swinging on vines out in the road. I don't know how she
Golly.
It's like us.
did, but she did. And that was the time that I grew up in. And then, my mother became very busy. and she's watching. She became very busy. She done everything she could to come around what she could, but well, I have an ex-wife also, and she didn't want my daughter around my mother much. Like, I'm not going to say too much about my own situations or whatever, but there was always a conflict about my daughter being around my parents.
Yeah.
So when my mother was in good health, really good health, I wasn't allowed to take her over there. Otherwise, I'd have a fight at home when I got home. And it took a while to realize that fight's worth having. You know what I mean? Sometimes forget about that. No, I'm not trying to fight. No, that's no big deal. We'll catch you this time when I'm around.
You're right. Yeah.
But now, it was, I think, 13 years after Sarah was born, Samson comes along. My mother's in a little worse shape than she was. And now Aubrey's here. My mother's in her 60s. I know she heard that.
So
She's not as
Do not ever reveal a woman's age.
She's not as quick as she used to be. My daughter is lightning fast.
So
Just know that.
look,
Sorry, Ronnie, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, I told you that my youngest son is a little bit older than you.
Yeah.
He won't come around at all. And I can tell you right now, he don't even know my diagnosis. And I pray he does someday come around. I can tell you right now, your dad probably wants you.
I don't know. I mean, my mom said he does, but I have went to their house a few times.
We're stubborn.
I have,
We are stubborn.
Like the first time I went.
A father is very much so.
Oh God, he is.
I
very
think we're all
Yeah.
fathers in this room. So.
Oh, yeah. And that's, see, I got diagnosed with,
I think our dad's a lot more stubborn than I am.
I've got pulmonary fibrosis. So
Yeah.
they gave me 3 years.
Really?
So, I've got to make things happen quick.
Yeah.
So,
Like what? I went to her mom and dad's house once, solely to try to spend time with my dad and talk to him. And he wasn't home at the time or something like that. But mom was like, "Just stick around. He'll be here in just a few minutes." So I did. We finally showed up. First time, I was trying to talk to him, and all he wanted to do was talk about coon hunting. I would just throw random topics out there. Had nothing to do with coon hunting.
Yeah. I think sometimes, though, with him, you just got to go with the flow. If he's, whatever he's wanting to talk about, just talk about whatever he's wanting to talk about.
Well, I didn't want to talk about coon hunting, though. And I told him that. I said, Dad, I did not come here to talk to you about coon hunting. I come here to talk to you.
Yeah. Well,
but
maybe he just.
that's all he
So he
knows.
looks at
then,
me.
though.
He
Yeah.
looks at me after
And then you got to you got to live that with him. I mean,
No, I don't.
well, I could say the last time that I went and seen him, he talked for sure, but it was of his own experience stuff.
Yeah.
I just roll with it, man.
don't.
That's the way that I do.
I'm not going I'm not going
even if you wanted to talk about
coon hunting.
even if me and you start talking and you wanted to talk about this bird that you seen in the middle of the woods, we'd talk about that bird.
That'd be a quick conversation.
But I mean, sometimes I roll with it just because you do want to try to spend the time with that person.
No, I agree.
I'd say too. He's, you said he was a preacher, right? I don't know your dad, so I can't speak on where he's coming from. I don't.
I'd like
know
to hear what
anything about
Ronnie
him.
has to say on this because he's
Yeah.
he's the opposite side of what you've been talking about for weeks.
Yeah. But it's he was a preacher. He's probably pretty down on himself because
Yeah.
he knows where he should be. He knows where he was
standing,
at.
yeah.
I'm sure he's dealing with some inner demons himself, because we all do it daily.
Yep.
And coming from the pulpit is a big deal too. And then you've got how many kids?
4 altogether.
Four altogether that you're looking at you're looking at all the life that they've lived and where you've messed up, where you've screwed up with this one, where you've screwed up with this one.
Yeah.
And
You got 4 of them to cipher through.
sometimes it will be overwhelming. Sometimes I just want to check out really myself,
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
And it's
Well, we do have to look at
it's
it like
too.
that.
There's sometimes because I do got a son too that when he comes around, I'm like, "What's he want?" You know, I mean,
Yeah.
they only come around me when they want something,
Yeah.
and you know, and he may genuinely want a conversation with me sometimes, but normally it's just to
Hey, you got
can I
$5?
Yeah, can I get $3? You know, but I'm not saying you're that way at all. I'm just saying there's some things going with your dad, and the best thing to do for that is pray.
Yeah.
And then, if you can't have the conversation with him, then maybe that's something that,
Why would you deprive your kids of that conversation?
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Maybe,
does that make sense?
maybe Uncle Kona can take the kids over with him, with
Yeah.
his kids one
Yeah.
day, and at least let them,
They could talk
Start-
about coons.
yeah.
I told that. I gave him a chance. I gave him a chance. I told him, I said, I'm not going to stand here and talk.
Wanna see that coon?
That ain't what I want to do. He looks me dead in the eyes and say, well, I was walking this mountain over here the other day. I'm like, my Lord. I just right back straight in coon hunting.
Maybe
I
too,
said,
he
"Alright."
could have just been genuinely wanting to bond.
He
some
could
kind
have,
of
but
manner.
I crystal
But,
Maybe it was just
but he
a tough
knows
day.
you're a hunter.
I didn't stutter. I was like, I don't want to talk about coon hunting. I kept
Yeah.
throwing conversations.
But he knows you're hunting, right?
Yeah.
And it was
so-
crazy. It was
Jerko is the hunter
just
too.
Right.
just a few minutes ago. You were sharing a story about a couple cousins coming back with your dad coon hunting, and you want to go smoke doobies.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
So-
coon hunting is a conversation.
right.
Oh,
It is.
coming from a hunter's mouth.
Right.
Oh, coon hunting might not have been his forte, but he does hunt. So
Coon hunting has
that
never-
could be a resemblance
Yeah,
conversation.
coon hunting's never been my forte. Now, I just
It was mine for a long time.
I just recently got some new dogs. I'm gonna start beagle hunting, rabbit hunting again.
It just sounds to me, though, like there's something else that's bothering you about that whole situation.
I think maybe
You
the
don't
two
want
of
to
them
get
were just
onto.
too much alike.
Then that could be me and Dad are both stubborn in our own ways, and that stubbornness collides. But I want it so bad.
Hey, they don't call him a mule for nothing, do they?
That's right.
Stubborn as a mule.
But I just like when it comes to me and my dad, like we used to have this. I felt like unbreakable bond, and then
Kind of feel
I went.
trade, right?
Well, and then I went to basic training, and that's while I was going for basic training. That's when it changed.
Yeah, well, I have to say, I was around for that bond that you guys had, and they shared a huge bond when Dad was real big into deer hunting. So was Jerko, and he probably still is today, but they both deer hunted. And that was a huge deal between them two.
But we also went fishing.
They went out and that too, but they also they went out and put the feed out, prepped their spots together, know. So
Well, you can't just jump into something thinking that, I don't know how many times in the last 10 years you've seen your dad or whatever, but you just can't leave a relationship for 10 years and
come back
it'd be
to
the
it.
same relationship 10
Yeah,
years later.
things and people change in 10 years, 5 years even.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Your interests might change or slightly
But-
adjust.
But we've gotten older. Things have calmed down a lot, within the family. And I have been reminiscing about Mom and Dad, both a lot. And like the way I think right now at this moment is no, I have not spent a lot of time with my mom and dad. And Jessica asked me this just the other day. She said, "What would you do if your mom was to die right now?" I said, "Well, to be honest with you,
That's a big question.
it is.
It is a big question.
It is, but the why. This is why she asked me, because we was talking about this right here.
Yeah.
Not spending a lot of time with your parents and stuff like that. And I said,
Well, you have them.
well, and to be honest, if my mom or dad was to die right now, it wouldn't affect me at all. I've went 5, 10, 15 years, however long, without talking and seeing to them.
I think you say that right
I'm
now.
not
I
gonna
think you
be-
say that, but
I'm not
I
going to be the person that's going to fall to my knees crying when I didn't cry while they was alive.
yeah, but look, I think you're saying it right now, but that moment has not come.
No, the moment has not come, and
You
that's
know,
why. And
it's
that's
time
why
to correct
I'm
it.
saying, with Mom right now watching, that I would love to change that.
Yeah.
I would. I would truly love to change.
I mean, I'm sure she's watching. So
she is.
Yeah,
That's why
she's
I'm saying
watching.
that.
let's just think about how she just felt the moment that
Yeah,
came out
the
of your
moment
mouth.
you said that, that's
Well,
a
I
gut
hope
punch
it. I hope
and a
it
half.
did, but I would.
Yeah.
I would love to change that.
I thought of my mother just as soon as you said that, and I know for a fact she's probably sitting
It
there.
says "wow" and a teary face as a
Yeah.
comment.
Which was pretty fast.
I think some things
ain't
should
got
be
no
left off
delay.
her. But you
The
say
internet's
that
good where
now.
she's at.
You really say that now, and Mom, Lord forgive him. But I guarantee you, if that was to happen this very second, the man would be on his knees, regretting and eating the words that he just said.
I don't know. I don't think I would, but I do want to change that.
You want that? You want that to be what you feel, though.
Yeah, I do. I want that to be what I feel. I just don't think at this moment, just for the simple fact I've went so long without talking or seeing them, seeing them, or however you want to say that.
The problem
I had
is
that-
I'm
the
not
pro-
going to be
the-
a hypocrite.
well, let me just say the problem is although it may not affect you at this moment, 10 years down the road,
It'll affect you.
it will hit you like a brick. It will hit you like a brick, and it could be debilitating for you 10 years down the road
It could be.
if it's something that you
You know,
don't approach now.
Right.
Yeah,
I
and
told
you
you
should.
about my dad too, right? I said my dad never even met my wife. I've been married for 26 years, and never met my children, my wife. He was the epitome of evil. I mean, he was just a very mean man. Period. Alcohol took him over. He was abusive. And I thought the same way, right? I went for years, didn't talk to him, didn't do anything. Linda was working at the hospital at the time, and she called me from the hospital just to check on me because somebody saw Ronnie in the obituaries. Ronnie Bright passed away, survived by wife Linda. I never knew he was married to a woman named Linda, and I was
Ronnie
married
Bryant's
to a
have a
Linda.
thing with Linda's.
So, so he married a Linda, and I had married a Linda, and she's like, it's his obituary, so I knew it was Dad. In fact, they had banned me from even going to the funeral home, but Hart's Funeral Home allowed me to come in because I'm the son, the only son. I didn't think it would hit me, but it hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is I felt robbed.
yeah.
You know, I felt really robbed because I always wanted that relationship,
Yeah.
and I'd have done anything for it.
And I think, well, I truly think my parents are part of my conviction. Even my mom, man, me and my mom had this awesome relationship. Me and her's both goofy. We would joke with each other. cut
That's
up
what you
and stuff.
said. You said you can joke with my mom. Couldn't joke with my dad. That's what you said while you were
Yeah.
talking about. Well, and this is the same conversation. He's talking about his dad just shining while he's preaching. He goes, that was Dad. And he was always that straight. He goes, but my mom,
You had to
nah,
catch
she
him.
could goof and joke and go on.
Yeah.
She was
That was a jokative individual,
times.
but you had to catch him when he was in that mode.
Away from church.
Wanting to-
when he was at the house, just
You know, the best time to catch him was when you was rabbit hunting with him. He would always
Yeah.
joke around a
or
lot.
coon hunting.
Yeah, or coon hunting. Yeah, he was a jokative guy, but he put his business pants on when he was at home.
oh yeah. But my parents, I truly do feel like my parents are a part of my conviction, and I do want to fix that.
Well, I think you need to do exactly what Ronnie said, and you need to pray about it. You know, I think we were sitting on two different coasters, I guess you could say. You've got your own set of problems there, but I definitely pray about it. You know, I love my mother and my father to death, and if they'd passed today, sure, man, that would hurt me.
Right.
And I ain't seen them probably as much as you have, but I could say, man, that would hurt me. You know, because they're your only mother and father. You know,
What's crazy is, and this is just outside the box. You guys haven't talked or seen him in forever, but she's watching right now to
Yeah.
see her boys on
To
this
see
show.
her boys.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Watching
That does.
right now, taking whatever time away because she'd heard that you were going to
Yeah.
be on the show tonight. And here she is, maybe somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably her phone in her hand.
probably at her house.
But she probably ain't watching.
Now I do.
Probably crying.
Now I
Pretty hard now.
do. Yeah, I'd say she's probably in some tears, and that hurts me. But I do talk to her. I just don't. I don't talk to her every day. I might talk to her once a week, and I've been doing that pretty strong for about a month.
Yeah.
Seen her a month ago in person. It's been probably 2 or 3 months ago when I actually went to her house. But here for the last month, pretty strong. I've been talking to her about once a week.
Let me just share this. This is a big shout out to my mom, who's always watching. Doesn't matter where she's at. She's in Danville this weekend. She's here this weekend. I know she's always watching this show, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've had some really crap shows that she stayed from beginning to end on,
Just watched.
just so she could watch a show that
Yeah,
I was a
yeah.
part of.
Well,
Yeah, my mom.
Well, I think my mom's a pretty regular on you guys' show. I think she
is on quite often.
she watches you guys pretty regular.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, me saying the stuff I said.
I mean, that ought to say
hurts
something.
me. It-
I know, but that ought to say something for you too, though, because I'm not on this show ever. Like, I'm just a guest. You host this show, you and Baldy,
And she watches.
and she watches it pretty regular.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The youngest is always the baby.
always, and that is a fact.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, that should say something, man. You
Well,
know?
but like I was saying though, like that, wasn't saying that what I said didn't hurt me. It did hurt me, but I also like.
Y'all
to be
didn't hurt me.
truthful. I like to be truthful,
dude.
I'm not. You know, we named it this right here for a reason. No sugarcoating. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I know it hurts. It hurts me saying it sometimes, but
Well, it is changeable. You know, God has given us the breath of life, and if He's willing, He'll see another one. You know, and I think you don't take these moments for advantage, or
well, I don't.
for
I'm
granted.
one of those people that don't believe in, coincidence.
Yeah,
No, I
mean,
think
you-
we broke some
You
ground
guys
tonight.
were on this show. We talked about a lot. There's people watching that can
Yeah.
make every bit of everything that we've been talking about tonight happen.
yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
I
that's
mean-
true.
Oh, hey guys, don't mean to interrupt, but 1, 2, or 4 guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. I know. I didn't get
1, 2, or 4.
Yeah. Why is he chicks? Why are you?
1, 2, or 4.
I know. I didn't get voted.
We
one
need
time.
to see the host get it.
Yeah, but no, you did. You got one.
Oh, who?
I think.
Samson. Samson
See,
did.
Samson has to have his own account to be able to.
No.
I think actually, my mother and Samson voted for Jericho.
Oh, that's
Nice.
2 for Jericho.
Keep it rolling, guys. 1, 2, or 4.
1 for me, and then
Hold
1
on,
for,
I got.
Good deal. 1, 2, or 4.
that was at 8, so we said it would be over at 8. So,
Oh, it's 8:18. Jericho got it.
Yeah.
Give it up, everybody. Yes. Give it up.
It's your role, man.
It's so enthusiastic.
Give it up for Jericho,
He's
everybody.
a hot man.
He got it.
He's a hot man right there.
Spin that wheel. Let's see what you won.
It's right here for the people to see, man.
Here, I'll move this. We'll move this. Get your beef jerky. All right, guys. Here we go. We'll hold her.
Spin it hard.
Give 5 Bigfoot mating calls.
That's his thing.
No, it just says gives Bigfoot mating calls.
for 5 minutes.
No.
No, I think it says give 5.
Gives.
No.
No, that's 5.
No,
That's 5.
my handwriting. That's S.
No, it's not. That's mine.
Guys, he's changing it because he wrote it.
Yeah.
He's
No, that's my handwriting.
I'll give 5 Bigfoot mating calls. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Jericho. That's mine.
No, that's mine.
I wrote half of them.
I'm pretty sure that's a 5.
All right, so hold on. So question: do you want it all together? Do you want it like chopped up, like just random?
Let's just do it random.
Just
Like
random.
right
Random
before
moments.
the end of the show.
Okay, so
But starting now with 1.
so
Yeah.
you announce it. I'll do the first one right now, and just periodically through the rest of the show, you just say go, and I'll do it.
All right.
So we got to do 5, okay? So if you don't know, do you know what the
But see,
Bigfoot-
Paul just walked out, so that'll be good because you just look at me and I'll go like that, and you do it right when Paul doesn't.
Yeah, any random moments.
do you know what Bigfoot mating call sounds
I
like?
do not, man. I don't follow.
You don't have a
Bigfoot.
clue. Okay, all right. So
Are you gonna tell him now?
So if you're ever out in the woods,
I know a
hear this,
Chewbacca call.
and you hear this, yeah, but if you hear this, you know Bigfoot's around. Oh yeah.
Oh God. So there are 4 different ones.
No, that's his mating call.
I know, but like,
Just one. You can stretch the rest out though.
yeah.
so like, is there 4 different ones after that?
No, so he has an attack call. He's got a mating call.
Oh, so the mating call is the same thing.
Yeah,
He's got to do that 4 more times.
the mating call is just the mating.
I was thinking maybe there was like some different ones, like
I would
you know, or
orgasm.
something crazy or something.
Yeah, that's like I'm about to climax.
Jessica hears that every couple times a week.
Oh, bless
gosh.
her heart.
Bless her heart.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm
That was
glad
a
he
tempo
just
check.
random, not even the host. He's like, "Hey, don't forget the wheel."
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the viewers was doing 1, 2, or 4.
That changed the whole tempo right there.
He was. He got too excited about that.
Yeah,
Jessica was like,
it's good to see a host get picked
No,
every
it was
once in a
so
while.
excited.
You know, you don't want your guests to get picked every single
He
time.
jumped out of his chair.
dude, I was so glad. I've been watching. I'd never seen one pop up one time, and I was like, oh, thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah,
Thank you to these people that are watching. It's like, because how dirty would it have been if they would have busted me on that? You know?
Yeah. Oh, that been just as good as it got Jerko.
It would have
I'd
been dirty. It would have been awesome.
have been just as thrilled. I would have been
They
just
got
as
you.
thrilled.
That was
You could have
awesome.
been the one sitting here going, "Oh
Got 3 more.
Yeah. I'm glad it's you. Yeah. I hope Opus Clips picks that.
Hey, just for giggles, let me hear you get one in there.
No. Ain't happening, my man.
yeah. I think you'd have been just excited if any one of us got it, but him.
100%.
Lord, I'm glad I got
do
away
I
from the
I give you an A for effort on that one."
Who do I got to pay not to do that?
Yeah, his number was the first one called.
Jessica called him out before the show started.
I'd have been just as
So
thrilled
who
if you
three
got
was,
it.
though?
Oh, good.
Yeah, she had no clue who three
She's
was.
just like the guest, whoever the guest is. That's
Yeah, it shouldn't always be the guest. Your hosts have to get it every once in a while.
The thing is, I don't care.
I've been like,
But Paul-
I would have sat here and died in this.
So what if he'd hit that question mark on there?
That y'all get.
Would have been on the
the-
guest's discretion?
Yeah, y'all get to pick.
Man, that'd been crazy.
The question mark is for Yuns to decide.
Oh man, I wish he'd hit that one.
Oh, yeah?
yeah, really. That's
No, that was me setting you up, man. That was me throwing you the ball for the layup.
no. If Paul ever,
And I said, oh, yeah. you
Should've
would've-
put a little bit
and you would've
more.
hit it with that sexy old.
if he'd have done what?
You should have. You
That
should.
With that sexy oh yeah, man.
oh yeah, there you go.
Should have put a little bit more finesse in it.
Yeah, I tried.
He'd have probably called
Passed
it.
you the ball right there at the goal.
I didn't catch it. I was too focused on his laugh.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Now, might I ask, are y'all fixing to cook up a dinner or something? Or
Oh no, this was.
This is for our tinfoil hats.
We done an alien show, and this was our hat.
oh, okay.
That way, because people say that if you, it's meant to look like a pepper on top.
You want- no, I think that one was mine where I
Actually,
pointed
it was,
it
wasn't
to.
it?
Mine's right here. If I
Yeah, I pointed my antenna towards you guys.
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah, this one's mine.
Check
that out.
I got the.
He got the big pepper.
We're not
Shark
at the
fin.
end of the show, Kona, but you seem to be excited talking about aliens and Bigfoot and everything else earlier before the show started.
I'm a bit of conspiracist. Yeah. I definitely believe, in some manner, that there is some other life form besides us. Because if we got to go biblical with it,
Now listen, we got a preacher staff.
Yeah, well,
that will check you.
if we got to go biblical with it, God says, "There shall do not serve no other god before me," and he may have been talking about earthly like gods, but what if he was talking about a bigger spectrum? Because
He was talking about the fallen angels.
the fallen angels, yeah.
Which would be what we would call alien.
Right.
Alien's anything not from the earth.
Yeah, so I always felt like there was other gods for other places besides Earth.
Well, that's very possible. And the stream just died.
I'm still seeing it.
No,
screen?
it died. It says right here, I got it. An error occurred. Streamlabs crashed.
Streamlabs crashed.
Yeah, come look at this.
Well, hold on. Let's just see if we keep
Well, no,
going.
it's
No,
still going.
It's not going. I've got no.
100%. It's still going. It's still being broadcasted live.
I can't change the.
Well, it's
screen's
on
focused on
Noccona,
me.
so we'll just keep running it.
Okay. Because if I
Can you
hit
guys
yes
still
or
hear
no-
us? Would you
But-
guys let us know if you can still hear us?
Your mom said, speaking of dinners, let's talk about those turkey dinners. Yeah, see? Yeah, Leanne said we still here.
Okay, good. So
All right, well, as long
our
as we're
Streamlabs
still
have
here
crashed,
anyway.
so we'll not be able to switch. Kona will be the face for the rest of the night, guys.
For the rest of the night, you can look at this guy. But anyway, yeah, I always felt like there was some other life forms. I mean, God created us, but was they other life forms created, and who created them? That's
Simulation theory.
that was always the thought I had. Because I mean, you could Google UFOs or aliens, and you'll start getting some.
Hey,
feedback,
you want to hear a story?
Your
brother's seen a UFO.
I have to.
Why didn't you start with
no,
that?
hold on.
Why didn't you start with that?
Oh, time out. Time out. He didn't just see UFOs. He's played with aliens.
No,
Yeah, he had aliens playing in his backyard.
Do what? Now?
Why didn't you start with that? How can you say?
When did I
Yeah,
say
I
that?
believe in
Okay,
UFOs.
so a couple years ago, I don't even know if it been a couple years ago. It might have been when you was on one of your benders.
I
Well,
could
those
have been
little
seeing
benders
stuff
when
at
you
the
had a
time.
brick of marijuana out in the car.
You called me, and you was like, "Dude, you ain't gonna believe this." And I instantly giggle. I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "I'm sitting on my back porch right now, man, and I literally watched 2 aliens land in my backyard. I'm sitting here watching them right now."
Oh yeah,
Remember that
that was a big
conversation?
meth.
I don't
meth
I don't remember. I don't remember that trip I was on.
That sounds messed
That's
up.
why
that's messed up.
I asked him. I said, "Are you on something?"
I have seen a lot of stuff in the sky, but I don't remember.
No, you.
Lord forgive me, I
you
really don't
said
remember that.
you told me. You called me. You're the one that called me.
Yeah.
To tell me this, and I was laughing the whole time. I'm like, "Count 'em, man. What?
Maybe in reality it was probably 2 dogs.
could have been."
Oh, but hold on. You said you have seen UFOs.
I have seen some stuff, man. It was pretty crazy, really.
Let's hear that.
So about a year or two ago, and his time frame may have been further back because it's been 6 years.
Right.
But anyway, I was sitting on my porch one night, and man, you look up to the sky. If you live out in the country, you can't really see a whole lot of it when you're living in the city because the city lights.
Oh yeah.
The city lights reflect a lot of light, so you can't really see the sky real good. But if you live out in the country, you can see nothing but sky and see it really clear.
Yeah.
So, man, I seen a string of lights. There was probably about 15 or 20 along the sky, and they was traveling in one direction, and then one at a time, pop, pop, pop.
All right, so I'm going
They
to tell
went
you
out.
what you've seen. That was Starlink.
I don't know, man.
I've seen that in Florida. Seen it, and I thought I was seeing something.
Okay, so that might have been a Starlink.
And it's exactly the way you said it. Like 15, and it's satellites.
Okay,
Getting
so they
thrown
just
out.
kind of go out. They was
Yeah.
going out one at a time.
Because I got on
That's
Google
for
right
internet,
away.
the
Oh,
Starlink
okay.
internet.
I got on Google right away because I'd never seen.
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd ever, like, you
right.
could stand in our backyard.
Well, we debunked that one then.
into outer space or whatever when we lived in Florida. But that was the first time I'd ever seen Starlink go out like that.
Yeah.
And I thought that I'd seen, my mind was blown,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, there was another time where we was me and my son was out there, and we seen an object in the sky. Like it kind of come down a little bit, and then it shot right back up, and it kind of traveled. Me and him was watching it. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. And it kind of looked like it had landed kind of like out in a field or whatnot. And he's like, I'm going to go run down there and look a little closer, you know?
Yeah.
And so he ran down the driveway, and he made it to the end of the driveway, and there was a dog down there. And he was like, started barking. Boy, I ain't never seen nobody cut gravel like that boy did that time. And he came back up to the porch in tears, man. But legitly though, we seen
Legit
something. Yeah,
landed.
It did. It kind of landed like beyond the trees. I would probably say it was a couple miles off from me, so I wasn't going to check it out.
And you didn't read no reports of helicopter
yeah.
or didn't live?
No, I checked the very next day to see if there was some kind of reports, and nothing was recorded. But I've never seen it take back off that night either. You know, I didn't stay out there all night to investigate, but.
Just waiting for you to go to bed so they could probe you.
But man, I'm telling you, that was it was a crazy but funny night, man, to watch that boy cut gravel as hard as he did, barefooted. I mean, he took off getting it.
Mine was right in the middle of the day. I was with Aaron Perkins.
Let me just tell you, I love sitting down and listening to these Mason stories. Because I feel like I could say, listen, I seen a lady churning butter down on 6th Street.
Old school.
And Jericho or somebody would say, yeah, well, you should have seen that lady on 8th Street. She was turning butter and milk in the cow.
She was stomping the grapes, man. No, she was churning butter, milking a cow, and stomping grapes at the same time.
Playing spoons with her toes.
Oh, and hey, what's them things you put in between your knees?
The symbol.
Yeah. Oh boy, one man band right there. Yeah.
Ting, squirt, plop.
Mushing grapes, churning
I've
butter.
never seen nobody churn butter the way get it with a knife hand.
Now he's done forgot what he's going to say, though.
All right, let's see.
So what's your one up?
But I was
Aaron
with
Perkins, right?
No, I was with Aaron Perkins, and we was going down 25 toward Williamsburg. You know where Airport Road is?
Yeah.
Right beside Airport Road, that big field.
Okay.
We was coming up that hill, right coming up on Airport Road, and as soon as we topped that hill, me and Aaron both seen it at the same time. This big circular thing just hovering in that field, and I literally blanked my eyes, and it goes, gone. And even he looked at me, I looked at him, was like, what the crap was that?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard not to believe in aliens in some degree. I do feel like there's some other life form out there. Now, what their mission is coming to Earth is maybe just out of just being curious. Curiosity always kills the cat, and it probably does with aliens too.
Leah says she bet if you got all the Masons in here, they just laugh the whole show if you leave them alone.
We would. We definitely could do that.
You guys just laugh and giggle the whole time, telling stories.
Yeah, we're just fun natured, I guess.
Yeah, no.
Laughing feeds the soul, baby.
Bigfoot.
He's been rubbing your head all night.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, this guy right behind you.
He ain't been rubbing my head. He's rubbing that coon behind me.
Where you said
Coon come back up in the conversation.
It looked like his hand was on your head all night.
I'll lick him in his mouth. Right, Jericho?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Right, Jericho.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
How many times can I throw that ball at you?
Yeah.
My mind was somewhere else. My mind was I thought you was talking about the costume that's on its way.
That's why he's never made it to the NBA.
Should have done that though when you didn't even look at me.
Yeah.
He was up there to kiss it. I was going.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was too invested. I was like,
what is he
he's
doing
really
to my-
kissing this thing.
Go to my side right now.
Yeah.
I was too invested at that moment. I was like, he's really kissing this thing.
Well, he's got some big old nails on him.
So, Bigfoot. You believe him or not?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's probably a mixed baggage for me, really, because I remember back when I was in school, it was a big thing. You know, people all the time talking about Bigfoot being real here and there or whatever. And then you start like YouTubing the hunters, like the people that hunts them.
Yeah, the people that get paid.
Yeah, and it's like they never really come up with
They
nothing.
never catch them.
They never come up with anything. Like they see tracks, they see this or that where he might have been, but they never come up with anything. And I remember I guess I was a freshman or sophomore in high school. I remember it hit the news like really big where they had pulled this coffin of some sort and there was a Bigfoot body in it, but it never got revealed. Like, so there's never.
Can you find that article, Ronnie?
I can't share it because I ain't got Streamlabs.
But yeah, they
If
was.
you could
They
find
was.
it, you could read it to us.
Which article is it?
Something about
Man,
a
it was-
Bigfoot found in a coffin.
I
Where
was
it found it, you know?
Yeah, I can't. Georgia. I want to say Georgia, maybe, but
That was like 15 years ago. You know,
it's been a decade or more ago for sure. But like, it's never been a.
Well, you guys are underestimating Ronnie Bright.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he's about as real as Chewbacca is. I feel like.
Listen, I agree. I'm not a Bigfoot supporter.
I really ain't
And I
either.
feel like as the show goes on, Jericho's losing a little bit more faith in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
no,
There's never been true evidence.
I'm spectacle, or however you say that. I can't even say that.
Optimistic, I guess.
No, optimistic.
Skeptical.
Yeah.
Skeptical.
Skeptical. Yes, skeptical. I'm a little skeptical about it, but I do still believe in them. You know, and
Kids believe in Santa Claus, too.
yeah,
Here's what gets me though with Bigfoot
I do.
is you just hear Bigfoot. You don't hear about big feet. You know,
Yeah, like
we gotta
there's
be
more of 'em.
Like there's more of them.
What is a Bigfoot plural?
Bigfoots or I don't know what
It's like, it's like goose and geese.
I don't know what it would be plural. Maybe big feet.
Big feet.
There's a lot of big feet out there.
Watch out. The big feet are out
Do
tonight.
you see that flock of big feet? So I mean,
Well, that and I took Ronnie to. I didn't take him to the spot, but where we filmed at, really, really close to where we filmed at. There's a spot in the woods right there that has these random graves, and everything I know about Bigfoot is that's big feet graves.
yeah.
You know, or plural, or however you want to say it. You know, you got me.
Yeah, but for years,
Graves.
I've just felt like we've been talking about the one guy, the one hairy
Yeah.
guy. Like, how long does this guy live? What's his lifespan?
Well, see, when
You know?
now when you really get deep into it, they're interdimensional.
What do you mean?
They say,
Now, these are people that get paid to say it, though.
yeah, this might be people that get paid to say it and stuff, but they say Bigfoot is an interdimensional creature, which means that he can
Travel
warp
from
through
one
time.
dimension?
He can warp through time.
That's insane.
They say
That's insane.
if you're ever out in the woods and you hear this weird popping noise, it just whoop, whoop.
That's him warping through time?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane. I've never heard that sound in my life.
Oh, yeah?
That's probably the sound that you would hear.
So, hundreds of people line up to see alleged corpse of Bigfoot. This is in 2014.
I told you, you guys don't give
probably
Ronnie
it.
enough credit.
February 25th, 2014. This was in NBC News. Hundreds of people in Houston, Texas flocked to
Texas. That's where it was at.
catch a glimpse of what one man says is a taxidermy remains of a mythical beast. It's a video.
Did it show you
It's got a video of it, but it's not something that.
that would have been it because I was about a sophomore back then.
Yeah.
No, what year was it?
2014.
No, I wouldn't. Sorry, that was long ago. I was graduated.
Yeah, you just
I
graduated.
graduated in 11, so
So,
it was well before that. Actually, it was probably like 08.
but unfortunately, they won't be able to hear the audio, but we can. If you wanted to watch the video,
How long is it?
it's a
Minute,
minute
30 seconds or something.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Hey, you can turn the camera up.
Oh yeah.
Well, you just turn that. Yeah.
Watch this, guys.
I'm so glad the camera's messed up. I can eat as much as I want to now.
All right, I got it on TV.
Yeah, one of those microphones is really hot, so I'm gonna mute our mics while we do that so I can play the audio.
Everybody, it's so awesome. They came.
Pretty convincing. Rick Dyer is the self-styled master Bigfoot tracker who claims to have shot and killed the mythical beast near San Antonio. He's been hauling around the carcass to events like these to prove his find is real. Why should people believe this is real, given the 2008 hoax that you were a part of?
2008.
Well, it's not
He was a part of it.
He was part of it.
Yeah.
That's totally released.
That was probably when I heard. I'd say it was what it was.
And Dyer seems unfazed by his detractors who posted videos online calling him a con man. The more haters I get, the better. And that is what Dyer is counting on. The naysayers, the controversy that draws the crowds who just want to see what all the fuss is about.
Quite a story. That is quite a big foot.
I mean, honestly, I guess I can wait till we go back on.
When I saw it, I thought, yeah, why not? It could be Bigfoot.
Why is it echoing up there?
Because the mic and
Oh,
So, like, honestly, though,
Sorry, my
Given-
thought again.
yeah, you're hot again.
so given that this one guy found and killed Bigfoot, wouldn't you think that the government would have took control of the situation in some order?
because they normally do.
Well, those of you that couldn't hear the audio, the gentleman that was talking about shooting and killing Bigfoot had already been involved in a previous scam in 2008.
In 2008, and then he said exactly what I told you out there about our haters on TikTok calling us idiots. I don't care. It
Yeah.
brings us more algorithm.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's what he was
Negative
looking
comments,
for.
and that's all he was doing was
Yeah.
looking for more people to
Yeah.
come and.
But he set it up like a Ripley's Believe It or Not thing where he
Yeah.
charged people
Yep.
money to come
Come
in
and look at it, yeah.
and everything else.
So,
And there was one woman that 100% act like she seen his penis.
and that guy, and that Bigfoot looked just like this guy right here.
So, let me read you this one from August 25th, 2025.
Oh, so this is last
This was just last month.
couple months ago.
Yeah.
last month.
Bigfoot
September was
corpse.
last
Oh, okay.
Bigfoot corpse is found decomposing by campers who claim DNA finally proves there's physical evidence of a hairy beast. This is
That's
the son.
That's his. That's that guy's son.
Yeah, the son.
Oh wow!
So he's been selling Bigfoot for years.
For years.
No, this is the edition, the paper, the son.
Oh, I thought you said this was.
The SU.
I thought I said, "Is that guy's son?" And you're like, "Yes."
Oh, I didn't hear. Didn't hear. Wasn't paying attention. I just said.
Well, regardless,
It'd be
I
worth
do-
the question to ask what his feces look like.
I do believe in Bigfoot, and I them grave sites I was telling you about. I've really been thinking about going and digging one up.
But you know what I think
Oh,
of too?
if you guys could see the picture of the guy, you wouldn't believe it.
You know what I think of too when you hear a Bigfoot? Because what's Bigfoot stand like 7, 8, 9 foot tall?
Yeah, he's tall.
William
Don't it-
Shatner's even.
Don't it resemble the giants that used to roam the earth back in the day?
He does.
So, what if they got their theory from the giants that roamed the earth? You know, when the 7 angels was descended to earth to teach the people of the earth, they found that the women on earth was beautiful.
You say 7 angels?
There's 7 of them, I believe, wasn't he?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Actually.
7 of them that was spoke of. They was sent to the earth to teach us, and they taught more than they was told to teach.
Ah.
Um,
We're getting back on that mountain, aren't we?
Yeah, there's quite a bit on that where and then the Nephilim were formed by them.
The Nephilim, the giants, and then there was another breed. There was 3 breeds
Watchers.
that was formed by the angels when they found that the women on earth was beautiful, and they fornicated.
Let me ask a question, and because this is brought up in church. Well, actually brought up in conversation with me and Mom, and now that I have a preacher here, when we die, we don't become angels.
No.
Correct?
No. That
We
is
are
very
still souls.
I don't know if you has ever read the book of Enoch or Enoch, however you want to pronounce his name.
Oh, we've talked about that a lot.
That is a very detailed book.
But it's not accepted.
There's
It's not
things.
accepted because it couldn't have been written by Enoch, but it
Yeah.
was somebody that. Yeah, it's just a bunch of stories that was passed down.
It was in the Bible.
Seven Spanish angels.
The Bible. The Bible actually speaks of Enoch. You know.
Yeah, he's not come
so
back yet.
He was.
He
He was the
walked-
second of two living men that actually went to the ends of the earth. It was Enoch and his grandfather. Lord forgive me, I can't remember his name, but there was two that was alive, just like you and I.
He was Noah's.
Noah, maybe Noah, but they was alive just like us, and the angels took them and showed them.
I thought
the ends of the earth.
he was Noah's grandfather.
Noah's grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
It was Enoch's grandfather.
So only souls are going to heaven. Angels are already there. Let me ask you guys this. So are angels perfect?
maybe now, but probably not in the day that they was living. You
not
know,
the fallen angels.
not the fallen angels.
Yeah, but I mean, so
Yeah.
that God only made certain angels perfect? Is that what we're saying?
No, angels aren't perfect. In fact, the Bible
Okay,
says that
that's-
we're going to judge the angels.
Yeah.
We will judge the angels.
But I think angels, just like humans,
They have free will.
yeah, they have
If
free
they
will.
didn't have
and
free
they have
will,
their own
they couldn't have
conscience.
been any fallen.
Yeah.
They just like humans.
So then,
they make
opening this
decisions.
can of worms even further. So God has souls, the devil has souls, and the end fight is the two souls. Fight,
No, there's no
correct?
fight. No,
There is no fight. No.
there's no fight.
I thought there was a battle.
No, the devil wants to be, but there ain't no battle.
Yeah, there's no
God-
battle there.
The created can never be.
Do you know why the devil is the devil? Do you know why he's become the devil?
Yeah, he was cast down from God
Because
because he had turned a third of the angels against God.
well, and he tried to take the realm of God's throne.
But he can't. So he'll be cast out, and then hell was created for him and the angels. He's not going to be the ruler of it. It's his torment.
So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
if angels have free will, like the devil did, what stops the process from rehappening?
Well, because of him
It
being
does.
him being an example is what stops
Actually,
it.
it does, really, because when you think of the devil in a sense, right, you're thinking that the serpent is the same as the dragon in Revelations, but it's technically not. It's just the rebellion spirit, right?
No, I'm
you
talking
have-
about just another angel
Trying to take the realm.
saying that, hey, Satan tried, he couldn't.
Well, they all.
Bet I could.
Yeah. I think they look at him
Yeah,
as an example of what happened.
because he was the strongest of all
Yeah.
the angels.
Yeah.
Does it say that he was the strongest?
Yeah,
of
he
the
Yes, it
angels, or
says
is
it.
that an
Yeah, he
assumption?
was the most beautiful, the most created,
Most strongest angel.
Yeah, so he was in charge of. The
He was
work-
probably the only one that had a fighting chance but didn't have a chance at all.
Yeah, he was the best angel created, and rebelled because he wanted the worship for himself. He was actually in charge of the worship, made of instruments, and he shined, made of all this, and he shined. Right, we're talking Lucifer, the morning star.
Yes.
And that's what it was there. So he was the best angel created, and then
And I don't think nobody else wants a piece of what he tried to get.
he decided he was going to get the worship, and he didn't. So besides him, then you had Michael, and Michael can restrain him. So I mean, if Michael can restrain him,
Yeah, Michael was his second-hand man.
yeah,
The devils
Yeah.
or gods?
Well, was the devil's. When he was of heaven.
Michael's the guardian of Israel right now.
Yeah.
So
Michael's probably he's close to strength of what Lucifer would have been but he's the only one that can contain him.
And in Revelations, Michael's the one that chains them up and throws them in the den.
Have you ever watched the show Lucifer?
No.
You need to watch that. It's on Netflix. It kind of exactly the things that I and Ronnie's saying. It portrays that same thing in Lucifer. Michael in Lucifer in the series is the only one that can put him in his spot. That can, if he's out of order, Michael's the man that puts him where he needs to be.
So that's interesting. Like I said, I just had to run across that, and I thought, I was like, you know what stops this from being a rinse and repeat?
It is kind of a continual thing, but nobody's going to try to take the throne from God because they know it can't be done now.
Cannot be done.
So now all they're trying to do is just take the only way that they can hurt God is by, let's just say, how can anybody hurt you?
My kids.
Exactly. That's it. So they come after the kids and the bride.
If he can get us,
Yeah.
he's hurting the man above.
So he attacks the bride of Christ, which is the church, and the children.
Yep. So that's the battle, and that's been the battle for years. Is the devil tries to take us, that tries to lead us into wrong directions. I mean, you're sitting in the middle of a church house, feeling led by God, and then the devil's on the other shoulder saying, "No, that's not for you."
And then he's just going to say, "See, they worship me. They'd love me. I'd be a better God."
Yep.
And he's tried to do all kinds of
Did you hear that, Jerry?
And I heard this. You know,
Did you hear that? You feel led by God, and the devil's like, "Oh, that's not for you."
I don't listen.
he's throwing that ball, baby.
I've already done my 5.
But you know, there's a phrase.
He's off in deep thought about something else.
No, I was actually in deep thought about what you was talking.
There's a phrase that I've heard about all my life. You'll serve.
Who says it?
I've heard it just around. You know, nobody in particular, no philosopher or nothing like that. But it goes. You'll serve some of your best days serving under the devil, and you'll serve some of your hardest days serving God. And if you think of that phrase, there's a lot of truth in that, because there's a line that you got to walk with God, and it's a straight line. You know, you got to wake up every day, you got to make the decision to serve God and be righteous, when there is no line to cross with the devil. Boundaries are all open. You know, you can do anything you want to do under the realm of the devil, but you cannot do those things while you're serving Christ.
Everything we do is a choice, and you can choose God's will or your own will.
Or your own
if
will.
You're serving your own will, you're serving the devil.
Exactly.
So there's a story of two men on this piece of property, and there's a fence going down the middle of the property, and they're both trying to get people to come on the side of it. One of them declares himself as Jesus, the other declares himself as Satan. And Satan's like, "I'll give you all this and have all the fun stuff." And Jesus just, "Come be with me, trust me, trust me."
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Well, we'll just sit on the fence." And Jesus cries and walks away. The devil starts laughing.
Because they're on
like,
the fence.
"Well, why are you laughing?" He said, "Because I own the fence. You can't sit on the fence.
You can't be straddling both sides."
Yeah, it's either God or nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the story. So we choose. God says, if you are either for me or you're against me. And it's a choice that we do every day. And we're going to make wrong choices. Everybody's going to make wrong choices.
Yep. And we do. You know, we fall short of the glory every single day.
Well, that's,
Iron to iron.
Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's the shirt I'm wearing. And that's my favorite verse, is you got to hold each other accountable.
You do. Yes.
God will put people in your life, and that's, we're going to mess up. We're going to say stuff, and we'll have to repent of it.
God's put people in my life, and I have been checked, by other people.
But now, in your testimony, when you was talking about your stuff, you were brought into an accident, and that's really what woke you up, right?
Yeah, it woke me up, for sure.
I just preached this Sunday. Of course, my
And if you would
audio-
like to see Ronnie preach, he does that at Tri-County Trinity Church. Find it right here on Facebook.
Yeah, we had audio issues this past week, but it didn't get to come through. But this what I was telling them is I said,
We always have video issues.
We always have video.
we always have video issues. The devil always tries to come at us. But
No matter where you are.
yeah, but I told him, I said, don't forsake going to your knees,
Yes.
because if you don't go to your knees, you don't want God to put you on your knees. And that's
Yes.
what happened to you.
And that's what happened to me. Yeah.
And that's what happened to me. God put me on my knees.
Yeah.
All right, trust me, you'd much rather go
On your own free will. And I do. Since
Then
that
to get
day,
in the spot.
I am not ashamed, not one bit, to hit my knees and praise God.
Yeah.
You know.
Wanted to mention while we were having this conversation, I got a message from Bobby Joe McHolland. He's inviting everybody to taking it to the streets. Take down the church walls. Church can be everywhere.
Yeah.
It's October 13th, 14th, 15th. It starts at 6 p.m. Nightly worship. Location is Green Space on Main Street across from Whitley County Board of Education.
Yeah, that's Williamsburg.
In Williamsburg. I think Josh Bowman
Yeah, Josh Bowman.
is the guy that is doing the preaching there.
Nice. Churches anywhere, you know, like we're talking about God.
Yes, it-
God says if you got two or more in talking about Him, He's in our presence.
Gather in His name. Yeah.
So, you know, back to what he was saying, when you're hitting your knees on free will, you're doing that on your own. In the definition of that, when you go to your knees, you're giving yourself to God. You're standing
Submitting
down.
it.
You're submitting. You know, and when you submit and give your heart to God, God, take my troubles, help me, Lord. You know, that door's opened up for you, and it's opened up very brightly.
Yeah, if you can't bend your knees, man.
It just shows submittance to the man who created you. Because, I mean, without him, we wouldn't be sitting here today talking about it. You know, getting to worship him when we want to worship him. And I wish, really, you know, I wish that work wasn't such an issue, because I would love to go to church 5 days a week. I would live in church. I would make me a bed in the back somewhere waiting on service to start, because I love going to church that much.
Where do you go to church at?
I go to Noccona, Church of God out in Tennessee.
My friend
Yeah.
Randy Bargo is
Randy
the pastor
Bargo
out there.
pastors that place.
Ah, so you guys have already spoke about that, huh?
Yeah.
Because we're getting close to the end of the show. And I wanted to let you guys know that earlier I'd made a post about our Thanksgiving giveaway, where we are giving 25 families a complete Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving. They don't have to pay for anything. It can be delivered to them. And wanted to kind of give you guys an update and let you know how good God has been to us. Within the first few minutes, a couple hours, there was over $1,200 either donated or pledged.
Nice.
So we are well on our goal to be able to do what we were wanting to do for 25 families.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Bobby Joe on this one right here. Me, him, and Paul was the one that started this last year, and he said a phenomenal phrase, and that I had forgotten. Paul here had reminded me about it, but we're trying to feed the needy, not the greedy.
Yeah.
Gotta
Bobby
weed
Joe
through
did
the
come with
greedy.
With you guys, didn't he?
Yeah,
To
Whatever
get
happened to him? I'm
I've
putting
been
him on the
trying to get
spot.
him on. I've asked him to come on.
Yeah.
He keeps throwing excuses. You know,
Bobby Joe, don't play Noccona here, buddy.
but we're trying to feed the needy, not the greedy.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. You know,
But so that's
you know, there's a lot of
really
people
good.
out there. You know, when I sit down and eat and I pray over my food before I eat, I actually pray for those, you know, that ain't fortunate enough. And you know, we always pray that God can make a way for those people. You know, because there's a lot of kids out there and a lot of families that just wonder where their next meal is going to come from. So, and that's another reason for us to be thankful.
Yeah.
You know?
Most certainly are.
He said Randy Bargo was at that thing tonight.
Was he? Randy's a good guy. I love him.
But guys, thank you so much for watching. You ready to wrap up?
So if you or you know someone or you know a business that wants to donate to the Thanksgiving giveaway that we're doing, and we're also going to do Toys for Tots in December.
You can't say Toys for Tots.
Can't say Toys for Tots.
That's copyright.
That's a whole
Copyright
other
slash
organization.
that. Ronnie, what's it called?
Scratch that. He didn't mean to say it.
What have you been saying? What's
I've called it Operation Save Christmas is what I used to do.
I like
That's
that.
fine.
Okay, next month, no, December, we're going to do Operation Save Christmas. But if Bobby Joe wants to, join in on this Thanksgiving thing, I'd love to have you. I mean, and I'm not saying that as Bobby Joe donating.
Even delivering.
Yeah, I don't.
I had a great time. Like that actually may have sparked some of my spiritual journey with you guys.
Yeah.
We talked about God the entire time that we were giving away turkeys.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole ride.
I just had started going to church, and I was talking to Bobby Joe about it, and that's when I found out that Jericho hadn't been saved at the time, and we talked about God the entire day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Where
do
you
need
guys go to
volunteers.
church? Jericho don't go to church right now.
No,
You go to church.
no sense to call Jericho out.
Yeah.
Ain't no sense in that.
No, we did call him out over at Hardy's.
We did, yeah. You guys should.
Yeah.
You guys should find
I'm like he lives 3 minutes from my church,
He can listen to Ronnie every Sunday morning.
and it's not like we do early service. We do
Yeah.
11:30. So
No, really. No, all jokes aside, I would love to have another day of me, you, and Bobby Joe again. That was an awesome day.
Yeah.
I had a good time that day.
Yeah.
But guys, again, thank you for watching. We're gonna get this show wrapped up.
Yeah.
We're not sure who our Friday person is. We're not going to be doing a Friday show.
Actually,
no, we are
Friday's-
doing this Friday show.
Yeah,
You're
we-
supposed to confirm with somebody before Halloween. This is our last Friday show before.
Y'all need to do one
record.
where it's like
No.
church related.
Yeah,
No, we have rehearsals Friday.
this coming Friday. I thought it
Yes.
was the Friday after.
Oh wait, yeah, that is this Friday.
It's this Friday, gentlemen.
Okay. And then what about the next Friday?
I don't have nothing going on the following.
But then the Friday after that, we got Halloween.
See,
Friday
Jericho.
after that happens.
Jericho had me thinking it was the last 2 Fridays of the month.
No. Well, it
got-
was Jericho the one that got us into this.
I got
Yeah.
I got my days twisted. So yeah, this Friday we
Okay.
actually have rehearsal. Next Friday's open, but the Friday after that is Halloween.
Okay, so the middle Friday is the one you need to confirm then.
Right. I don't need
See, I've been
this Friday. I
posting
need
it
the following.
In our chat, nobody's corrected it at all.
That's because I thought that I was clear, but I guess Jericho was leading the charge on that. I don't know.
My days.
Well, guys, Opians are taking all this in from these fellers trying to get this settled here.
Right?
Well, until next time, people, we'll get this settled off the camera.
Give us one more time before we go, Jericho. Oh, yeah.
Oh, disclaimer. The thoughts and opinions you've seen on the show are not actually representative of true fact and may be stumbling upon some idiocy at some points. We thank you for watching and tune back in on next time for no sugarcoating.